We got Tupi back. He's going to tell us a little bit about the HyperRing.
Yes.
Oh, I'm super excited. Go for it, Tupi. This is going to be great.
So on the HyperRing front, there's, as you all know, there's like there's 3 companies that they spun out of that, like the HyperRing Micro for like micro payments and in-app payments, and then the HyperRing Health. Like the HyperRing Health is there as well, and then there's the HyperRing Luxury, right? So you have like all of those things. So this is great. However, we have a few things that they came our way, which can be fascinating. One is that it might be, maybe the name might be different. Maybe it's called HPR teens or whatnot, but like there's a company, they have like tens of millions of teens in their apps, and then they really think that the ability to have the parents who communicate with the teens, they think that ring can actually serve them a phenomenal job, and that they really want to make a big thing about this, and make sure that like everyone in there. For us, it's so important that we do it right. So it would be like a method, for example, like if your teens, they would choose to have that, let's say that ring, and they may call it the teen ring, whatever they call it, something. They were able to get tens of millions of teens in their apps. They know how to do this from our perspective. From our perspective, functionality, we know we can enable the parent to communicate with those children without even having any battery in their hands, no tracking whatsoever. It enables those children to how they receive the communication, because you can send them money to these things. You can go and tap and pay, because that's what the teens, they're curious about those kind of things. They're not responding you, they're not answering you, lock their phones, whatever thing that you do with them. But here's the cool thing that we felt that when I've said it to the CEO of that company, that they seem to like really, really well, is that in addition to things, if your teen happens to have lost everything, just like have the ring or whatnot, there's certain methods of like certain code that they could actually tap, that could call the parents and notify what location they tapped it in. So we can incorporate those kind of things, which is like awesome. They could even tap it on somebody's phone, and it would like actually trigger certain things that get like to be like where their location is, that pattern. The other one is that you can even have like that certain pattern to dial some emergency things, like 911, whatnot, if that is enabled in that specific region. And those are capabilities like embedded into the ring, so that's exciting. And the other thing that is coming news into the ring, because Joy, who's the CEO of that company, she is so like mainstream and doesn't want to do anything like with crypto whatsoever. But there's like all the crypto people, they keep coming to us and it's like, how about the crypto ring? How about the crypto ring? So there will be some news on that, and I'll wait and tell you all that they're going to be like another JV is happening. It's only doing like crypto ring. They're kind of like in evaluation right now between the BTC ring and the crypto ring, because like apparently the BTC folks, they only want to do if it's only BTC, otherwise it's not crypto. Yeah, so that's that. The last but not least news on the luxury side of things, the ring, because like the ring could have like different look and feel and whatnot, especially if it's like solid, indestructible. It can be put on everybody's hands, and the business model they figured out, which is very similar to the Hyper appliance, because they don't actually get people to spend $200 or $2,000 on a ring. They have methods to be like, if you have an app, you want to get it into the rings, we figure out all the costs ourselves, which is great, right? As a CEO of a company, you're like, oh my God, you're gonna make me 10 million rings without me spending any money? And the answer is like, yes, because there's different ways of how they were able to monetize those things. So if anybody's listening who's got 10 million users, they want 10 million, I don't want to say free ring, but like no cost ring. Nothing is free in this world, but there's a way to do this. On the luxury side of things, you all seen this one. This seems to not work for several reasons, because the magnetic things, if it's in between those things, then it does work, where it's like the ceramic The ceramic, you can actually have the magnetic go through the ceramic and back. But whenever it goes through like those metal things, it ends up creating a lot of like, blockages. So the future one is going to look more like if it's going to be the same. I'm not turning it on purpose, just like not show the name for now, but it's effectively it would be like this one, which is this. See how it doesn't have an actual metallic band around it like this has. You see, so and that is likely to work better. So far, all the tests on this end up only to work in between, and this one seems like to work like a lot better. So that's like on the luxury side of things. And why is that so important? Because it all goes in the inside without changing anything in the design. Because remember, those luxury folks are very finicky. You can't do things and change something in their design. They're gonna be like, "What? That's my design. Why would you do that?" It's like
artistic destruction.
Right. So we need to respect that. So I'm glad that the team found that. And the first batches of rings like that came out, like not like this. This is the base that the wall rings. It's like it's been like 3-4 months now. Maybe a week or so ago, but they're not the indestructible ones. The ones that are indestructible is likely to come out maybe in about they say 30 days. If it's even if it's like the end of next month, I'm going to be extremely happy because that means we have functional product that is indestructible. Last question people ask, what's a lifetime on this? If it doesn't have battery, whatnot, but technology things they break, right? Well, guess what? This thing, 330 years. Okay, so
Long enough.
Most people I know don't live that long.
Most people.
Yes. So that's the latest and greatest on the ring, and yeah. Thanks again.
That's great. We'll add that. I think that's awesome. Thanks so much, Sufi. We'll end this up.